Good morning in Europe and good evening in Asia. It is time for the long-awaited return of AF Asia. Thank you very much for joining us. We're here for AF Asia, powered by our wonderful partners over at Beem, who provided a $50 prize pool. It was an excellent event. We're live at Bahrain for the first race. And we're just going to see through the final corner the first cars that come across the line to start their hot laps. We've got a 15-minute qualifying session ahead of us. We have about 20 people in the race today. Expecting some very good racing. We've got a new format this season, so we have two short, sharp 15-minute shootouts. The first race will be worth 25 points for the win, and the second race will be worth 15 points for the win. The top 15 will reverse for the second race. So it's all to play for. It's going to be a hectic morning for me. There's most of the cars you've just seen come through the field, through the picture. Here's one of the top guys we're expecting at the top of this field. It's Kaya Khan Tuna, also known as Dirty, as we've seen in our servers. A former champion in his own right, but now there's money involved, he's in it. Got some stunning looking liveries. You can see all sorts of different colours. And I'll go through some of them as we go through the season. The car's a bit loud. Oh yeah, I'll turn the speakers down. To the same level as me. There we go. You also have a knob on. You also have like a knob or some buttons on your phone or PC where you can turn down your own volume. But okay, I'll turn down mine. But times we're expecting around about the 2-minute mark. Way there goes Tuna. Loving this nighttime layout. Looks great. Thank you everyone for joining us already, all 14 of you so far. Great to have you. Let's bring that viewer count in. Where's it gone? There we go. Wow, I'm messing with my settings. Around the final corner comes Yuha Makiyuki. I've checked with everyone that my pronunciation's okay. Some of them won't be. There's a 2 minutes point 5. That's a pretty good lap to start us off. But it is... I've forgotten his first name. Where is he? Hilke Kleisen. Hilke Kleisen. Who's on top of the 2 minutes point 2. Turn my mic up a bit. There we go. 10 minutes left in this session. On the Grand Prix layout. I would have preferred to use the outer layout, but oh well. After this, we've got some great tracks coming up. Next week, we're off to Bud International Circuit. We've got Farija Fikri parked on the exit of turn 7. Then we go to Twin Ring Motegi on the 7th of February, followed by a 1-week break. Round 4, we come back for Suzuka. We'll return to Suzuka. Then Bathurst. And the season finale at Fuji on the 7th of March. And with a field this packed and this close, you're not going to want to miss a minute. So hopefully you'll join us every Sunday morning for the next 6 or 7 weeks. Apart from, the 4th, whatever. I'll point it out when we got a break. It's a good timing. Again coming through from Yuha. Purple the second sector. But they still need to find some time in the third sector, to get a time that beats Hilke at the top. Ben Hayes goes to beat 8. We've seen the first times in. All these people, I promise you, you've seen before. They're just under their real name. Ericsson goes P4. Maki Yuppie's going to go back to the pits. Ramon Stevelink goes to P3. Good lap from him. In the green number 5 car. I'm guessing it's version. Oh, sparks. Beautiful. Loving to see that. Loving seeing those sparks. I just need to find like a driver list for AF Asia because it's not been posted anywhere. So if I can see that, that would be great. Seven minutes left in this session. Let's have a look at the winner of the final race last season, the number 69 of Sismoe. Another good looking skin with sort of the yellow and black livery. Looks great. The driver list is pinned somewhere, I don't know. So I'll have to find that another day. Oh, it's right here. I found it. I found it. Okay. So with 6 minutes left, let's take you through the entry list just quickly. At BM Motorsports, we have Saikat Takuma, our host in the number 27, and Callum Dunn in the 67, the light blue and orange. In Team Orange, we've got Jens Betsma. I wonder why they called themselves Team Orange. And Martin Beauty, who didn't wake up. In Turkish Torpedoes, we've got the familiar 2, Daniel Mercado. And Kai Khan Tuna. We've got D&B Racing, Diego Domingo. Where is he? He's not here. And Ben Hayes. So they're in the pink and white. Similar to BWT, but not quite. In Hyperion Racing Team, Ramon Stevelink, you saw a minute ago. He is in the green and yellow. And the other car, Hilke Kleisen. Their cars are slightly different. If I can find his. There we go. There's Hilke Kleisen just there. In the Calsonic Nissan, we've got Ali Yardimci. Yardimci with an all blue livery, and Ludwig Eriksson with the purple wing mirrors. In Kangura Racing, you just saw a minute ago, we have Sismoe in the yellow and black livery there, and Crab Paulson, popular driver. Sultans of Spin, Matthias Vasic. There he is. With a car you cannot possibly miss. And Nacho Boispla. Team Finland. The team to beat. One of the teams to beat. Olli Polari. I wonder why they're called Team Finland. And Juha Mäki-Juppi, who you saw a minute ago. And now I can't find. There he is. In the Kerbal Space Program, we've got Lucas Weber and Colin Backer, who isn't here. In Tetris Racing, we've got Brian Cahiadi. There we are. I'm going to switch to the orbit cam for this, just because you see on the roof of the car is an actual game of Tetris. That's really, really cool. One of my favourite looking cars. And we have Miguel Costa in the other Tetris car. 3 teams left with 3 minutes left. Paquette Motorsports, that's Colin Louis, who is in here, And for Rija Fikri, who is? There's the Paquette car, mostly white, and sort of the blue and yellow. That's nice. At Scheffler is Jake Wilson. Switching to the F5 cam. He's in our standard AF-Asia skin. And he's alongside Fernando Posada, who is not here. He didn't wake up in time. And finally we have Yokai Racing, which is Michael Vincent Velasquez and Mario Weigel. I believe Vincent's car is this, but in like with green instead of pink to purple. Anyway, let's take you back to the actually exciting stuff, which is qualifying. 0.4 of a second separates the top 4 cars. Kleisen with a 2-minute 0.2, Bensman with a 2-minute 0.3, and Cantino with a 2-minute 0.4, Makizupi with a 2-minute 0.5. I checked, to be fair, I checked all of this. Which car had pink headlights? I gotta check that now. Which car has it? Boischpluck coming towards the line now to start a flying lap. Oh no, it doesn't. He improves to 2-minute 2-minute 2.1. Did I say 2-minute 0.2? 2021. And Kashiadi goes to 2019, goes P10. It says they've moved violently to the right hand side. You see the sparks coming off the side of the car. It's really cool to see. Lucas Weber is coming over the line next. He's currently P21. He hasn't had a decent lap yet. And he still hasn't. So we'll be on another lap now. Behind that, you can see in the distance Crab Paulson. He stays P9 at the minute. Next will be Olli Polari. Behind that, you see Saikat Takuma and Ludwig Eriksson. Polari doesn't improve, he's 3/10 down. Takuma goes to P8, just behind Polari, and Eriksson goes to P6 with a 201.0. Fruja Fikri's over the line next, and Weigel behind him, who moves to 203.2 at P17. Then behind that, Matthias Vasic, currently P19 with 205.1, improves but stays P19. Dunn and Costa coming up next. I don't know why Vasic has decided not to do another lap, because he's not going to have enough time for one now. Kleissen's crashed into Yardimja, I've just seen. That's at turn 13, I think. So there may be some discussion after the race on that one. I don't know why Vasic's trying to leave the pit lane again. But let's look at a big battle here. Hilke Kleissen. He's done personal best in the first 2 sectors, but he is down a second. He lost a second in the in the final sector. I think that's because of that collision with Yardimja. So he's only got 1 attempt left. He's still got. He had 10 seconds to cross the line. He's successfully got across the line in time. We're about to run out of time. Ricardo's crossed the line in time, but Takapatobo Pla improves to P10, and he is across the line in time. So this is it. These are the final laps coming through now. Can I zoom in any further? Let's go from the finish line here. Next car of the line will be Crab Paulson. Here he is. Who will cross the line to go P8. Good lap from him. Next will be Olli Polari. Currently P9 with a 201.5. Behind that will be Takuma and Ludwig Eriksson. Or just on the edge for Takuma, you just see in the background. Polari improves to P8. Takuma does not improve, and Eriksson goes into the pits. Next will be Fikri and Weigel. No improvement from either of them. I could hear Weigel was just sort of easing off over the end. It wasn't really working for him. Callum Dunn, Miguel Costa, Ben Hayes. Was that Ben Hayes? Yeah, Ben Hayes and Jens Betsma. Improvement for Dunn, no movement. Costa goes to P19. Hayes goes to P14. And behind that, Jens Betsma does not improve and will stay outside the 2-minute mark. No one's going to be sub 2 minute at this rate, unless Hilke Kleissen has something to say about it. He'll be one of the final 3 to come across the line. Thank you, Aviation with Sky, for following. Thank you very much. Kleisson's going to come over the line. Does get a purple final sector, but not enough. He's going to stay P2. It's going to be a 1 point to Jens Batesma. Daniel Ricciardo is going to come across the line now. He's currently on a 2:02.0, and he yeets into the pit lane. But there is one guy who can still set a lap. It's not this guy, Vasic. It was going to be Pla, but he's backed out of the lap as well. So it's Jens Batesma on pole for the first race in AF Asia. But that is by no means certain victory in the race to follow. We have a 15-minute race up ahead of us to start us off. We'll have a second 15-minute race after that, but oh, this is going to be so good. In the meantime, let's give you well, I'll let them do the talking. Our wonderful sponsors over at BAM in Indonesia that has sponsored this wonderful event, this wonderful series, with a wonderful prize fund. Here is BAM. So that's our wonderful partners over at BAM. Let's take you through the grid with 90 seconds to go into the start of this race for the first round of AF Asia at Bahrain. Whoop, that's the wrong button. Unique perspective, right there. Jens Spades was on pole alongside Hilke Kleisser. It's a Dutch 1-2. Kaya Kantuna starts P3 alongside Juhamaki Yupi, then Ramon Stevelink and Ludwig Eriksson P6. Sismo and Oli Palawi make up row number 4, and Crab Paulsen and Takuma round out the top 10. Row 6, Brian Kajari and Nacho Boschpla. Row 7 is Daniel Ricciardo and Ben Hayes. Farija Fikri and Ali Yardimja make up row number 8. Then Mario Weigel and Callum Dunn, 17th and 18th. Then we got Miguel Costa and Matthias Vasic. I've probably lost count by now, but they're there. Then Jake Wilson, Lucas Weber, and Renaldo Ido. With 30 seconds to go until the start of the first AF Asia race of Season 2, with money on the line. Who will crack under the pressure? Who will wipe everybody out? And who will get just a little bit richer? As we go to the lights in Bahrain. The red ones, not the white ones that make the track light up. There's 6 lights. And we are away. Everybody seems to get away well. Batesma gets away well enough. But so too does Kai Kantuna. He's putting Kleisson under pressure as we go down to turn 1 for the first time. Let's look behind this battle, because that will be where all the crashes happen. My game is struggling with this amount of cars. Oh, Takuma almost takes out. Oh, Takuma does go round. I think we've got one car having to go across the AstroTurf. There's only one car around in the form of. Oh, we've got Paulson going round as well. Only 2 cars involved, so I think we'll leave the VSC out. Leave the VSC. Down to turn 4. Farija Fikri's having a little punt on Stevelink for P12. For P11. Stevelink has had a bad start. He's down to P6. Behind this battle for the lead, Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez, another name adding to the list, is joining the field now. It's all change at the back of the field. Here's Mario Weigel in the battle, who's just overtaken the other Kangari racing car, Crab Paulsen. Meanwhile, Ben Hayes and Callum Dunn battling, going towards turn 9 and turn 10. Someone who has spun off wide. Who is that? That's Oli Polari has got a spun off wide. And Tuna. Tuna has stopped on track. I can't see anything because this terrible camera angle. Tuna's stopped on track and it's caught on the racing line. He's stuck. He's not going anywhere. And he's caught collision. Yep. Attention all teams. This is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car is deployed.
Hostile, go please.
Wait, what's the speed limit? 120 or 150?
Same as always. 120 until you catch the pack.
Why is Dirty gone?
He spun at turn 10
At the block.
and just couldn't get going again.
My screen turned purple.
Ooh.
Daniel just straight off the track for me.
What was that turn 10?
The camera angles on this track are really bad, so I couldn't see a lot coming into turn 10. It was like a really low camera angle or like behind a wall. Great help.
2 car lengths, please. 2 car lengths.
2 people
I'll do
touched
that,
and then
thank
one.
you. That's my line.
2 people touched, then one came back on at like a right angle and then bang.
At turn 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was relatively clean until that. There's a little thing at turn 1. Takuma, did you have a little issue with your mouse?
No, I
You
got
suddenly
hit.
sort of yeeted, you couldn't recover it.
Dirty, you just
I know, I
go
got
for
hit.
P15 right now.
2 car lengths, please. 2 car lengths, please. Come on. All
How
the
fast
top,
are you guys going?
all the top
I'm
12
going
are
18,
really
you're
close
pulling
together.
out.
Top 13, they shouldn't be this close together.
I'm going
10 seconds to the end of the VSC. 10 seconds to the end. Take it easy onto turn 1. You've got cold tyres.
Dude,
3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. And we're underway again, but surely not for very long, because we're going to have the same situation we had in AF4 a few weeks ago. They're going to be down into turn 1 with cold tyres at the end of a VSC. Hopefully no big collisions happen, and it looks to be actually all clean, which is quite surprising. Tuna's got going again after we had to yeet back into the pits. He's P24 in the grid now. Is that P24? Yes, P24. And Vincent's got into this race as well, but both of them are a lap down. No real change at the top, but it's still Batesman on top. Takuma forced wide, which means Miguel Costa's going to come past. So too is Weber past Yardimjer. But not really. He's backed out of it coming into turn 6, which means he's going to be under pressure from a recovering Tuna who's trying to make his way back through the field and unlap himself. Polari, meanwhile, has overtaken Vasic. Vasic, why are you typing? In the game chat. Right, let's see if we can get a good camera now. That's better, I guess. I guess it's better. It'll have to do. Weaving up front is Jens Basement in the Team Orange car. He's trying to get some heat back into his tyres. Meanwhile, side by side between Fikri and Vasic. That's close into turn 11. Vasic's actually dropped off the back of the... Where is he? Oh, he is. He's back on the track now. He lost like he's lost 3 positions by having to go wide at turn 11. So he's down to P12 and battling with... That is Miguel Costa. Forgive me, I'm still not used to all the cars yet. Roman Stevelink, who's had an excellent recovery so far in this race, does an excellent switchback through turn 14 and retakes P5, which means now under pressure from Ben Hayes. Let's go on board with him. In fact, let's go for the orbit camera. They're side by side. They're going to be a drag race now to turn number 1 on lap 3 of this race, with 10 minutes left in this session. It is snowing heavily where I am. It looks amazing. Oh, there's a little tap from both of them, but Hayes is going to hold on to it at the minute. He's going to hold on to P6. I'll remind you, the top 15 get reversed. At the minute, reverse grid pole goes to Ali Yardimjer. And, as always, Lucas Weber is 1 position off. No, Lucas Weber's now into the lead, but Ben Hayes goes way deep into turn 4. Oli Palau is going to be back on him. And he's made the move stick, but behind that is... Palau's not quite close enough. He did have a look into turn 6 he just saw there. Up at the front, Hilke Kleisen is holding on against Jens Betsberg. He's staying with him. Maybe a move later on in this race could be beneficial. Let's look a bit further than this. Ben Hayes trying to get back past Oli Polari going into turn 10 with a strange move around the outside, but it's not going to work this time. But a switch back down the inside may work? No. But he is now going to be under pressure from Nacho Pla. In the slipstream, you can see it working. He's pulling to the inside already. Hayes is moving to defend, but only slightly. Now backs out of it. Early move, but Hayes goes wide again. Pla decides not to go in for it. Vincent sets the fastest lap at the minute. But that'll likely change when the leaders come up. Oh, come around the final corner because we've only just started back under green flag racing again. Weigel passes Lucas Faber for P16. And at the minute it's going to be Crab Paulson, the very popular Crab Paulson, or Paul Paulson, on top for the start of race 2. Oh, it's going to be a really late dive from Nacho Pla. Oh, it almost worked. Save it, Pla. Save it. He does save it, but he's going to lose 2 positions to Fikri and to Sis Murray. But that was almost amazing. He almost made that stick. That was a great attempt. I'm glad I caught that. Towards the front, Ericsson under pressure from Steve Link. Not going to stay with it this time. We're going to switch back to this because Pla's going to go for another dive down the inside. He taps Fikri round. Another dive bomb that just didn't work. Fikri's just about starting to recover now. He's having to rejoin a bit awkwardly through turn 2. He's going to be under threat from Tuna, who's recovering, and Vasek as well. The 2 teammates ran the outside, side by side through turn 4 and touching a little bit of a door bang. Behind that, I see the battle for P13's kicking off. Yardimja passes Miguel Costa for P13, the last of the points paying positions. Ooh, Costa is going to have a look because Yardimja went deep. Costa goes past, Paulson goes past. It's Yardimja in 15th now. Whoa! Paulson gets touched. Paulson just yeets off to the right. Exit stage right at turn 9. And that'll be the end of Paulson's chances in this race. Lucas Faber moves up once again to reverse grid pole position. Exactly like he predicted he would get. Which means, if he based on his past luck, if he does get reverse grid pole, he's going out at lap 1, turn 1 in race 2. That's how it works. That's how it works, is luck for him. Ericsson going really defensive towards the final corner. And Steve Link's going to switch to the outside to maybe... He's going to do the switchback. Pretty smooth, but a little bit of a clunk on the curb's going to alter his momentum. Already defensive goes Ericsson. You'd think he'd be going into the pit lane, but he's not. He's going to go all the way to the right-hand side of this track. Steve Link pulls left. He's got enough speed over Ericsson. He's going to be around the outside as Ramon if he's going to make it work. He's going to try the switchback again, isn't he? You can see it coming. Here it comes. It's like the old duel in the desert in 2014. Hamilton versus Rosberg. Good run from Steve Link. He's going to have the outside again for turn 4. Well placed from both cars. Switchback again. He loves this switchback. Surely this will be stick. This will make it stick because he's got the inside for turn 6. No, they're both breaking about at the same time. They're still side by side through 6 and 7. Oh, they almost touched Ericsson. Steve Link switches to the outside for turn 8. Here comes the switch back again. Ericsson's a little bit wise to it, so he holds the inside for a little bit longer. You would think. I should probably have the track map up so I can see what's going on with the VSCs if I need one. But no, Steve is going to try the inside into turn 10. Not going to work this time. He's going to. This is battling for almost a lap now, just back and forth with each other. It's amazing. He's going to hold off from a move this time. But surely more attempts are coming from Ramon Steve Link. He's clearly faster than Ludwig Ericsson, but Ericsson has got the car placement and the defence to stay behind. Ericsson's forced wide by Steve Link. Or scared wide, rather. And he's going to be down towards the final corner. Stephen's got the inside this time. Ericsson breaks a little bit later, so he's going to try and swing around the outside. Look at that time, a 2 minute point 001. He's going to be annoyed that that wasn't a sub 2 minute lap. Down the pit straight. It's a drag race towards turn 1 once again. I'll switch to the external camera as they break down towards turn 1. Steve Link is going to have P4 for now. Meanwhile, Callum Dunn versus Boyce Pla. Hayes is looking to get in on this as well. He's going to back out of it. Dunn's going to try and swing around the outside into turn 1. He's going to get cut off through turn 2 by Pla. And that's actually caused Ben Hayes to come back into this. Close all the way through his field again. I'll point out the battle between Steve Link and Ericsson actually brought Oli Polawi back into it for P4. Takuma and Costa battling behind this going into turn 4 in the battle for P13. I must have missed what happened to Lucas Weber because he's dropped out of P20. He was P15 just a couple of laps ago. We're only on lap 6 and there's only 3 minutes left in this session. Which means we should get either 2 or 3 laps. 2 or 3 laps from this point on, including this one. I'll switch a bit further up front because this is now a 5-car battle. Pretty much, kind of. For P9, up front, up a bit further up front. Vasek and Dunn side by side once again. Vasek's trying to get into the top 10. That's a good place to break. That's a good move from Vasek. But Cameron Dunn's got the momentum here. It's not going to be enough to pull alongside towards turn 12. So that will be Vasek's position for now. Oli Polawi is on Ludwig Eriksson now. Again, Eriksson looking to go into the pit lane. But doesn't realise there's a pit lane attenuator, so stays on track. There's no I should point out there's no mandatory pit stop rule this season. Thank you, Dummy. Thank you, Dummy, for following. Hayes looking to the inside. Pla only giving a car's width. But Hayes is going to hold down the inside. Well, you can tell Pla's already looking for the switchback, but it's not going to work through turn 1 this time. Ben Hayes takes P8. Meanwhile, Callum Dunn passes Vasek, or is that so? It's going to be up towards turn 4, up the hill. Is the battle still going on up ahead? We can see 2 battles at once. Pla down the inside of Hayes. Vasek down the inside of Dunn. Or they tap as Vasek switches to the inside late on. Frisia Fikri and Saikat Takuma are in this now. There's only 45 seconds left in this session. So this could be the final lap. It's going to be close though. Ooh, a little cheeky move there. But Ben Hayes has gone wide at 10. So he's going to lose 2 positions, and that could actually be good for him because he could end up in reverse grid pole. He's rejoined in P13. He's got Costa and Nino behind that. There's a long train of cars now that I will switch to on the off-board camera. You can see all that train of cars there in the battle for the final positions. There's only 5 seconds left in the session, and Betsma's coming around the final corners, which means Jens Betsma, yes, this is the final lap, which means he's going to come across the line and win the first race with a 59.999. Perfectly done to win the first race of AF Asia. 25 points to him. Clayson is second. Maki Yupi will finish third. Steve Link will finish in excellent 4th position. Then Oli Polawi. Sismoy has switched around with Eriksson. Eriksson's still going. He's dropped down to P7. So that's the end of his race in P7. Behind this, Boyce Pla. Nacho Boyce Pla finishes P8. Vasek will finish P9. Then Callum Dunn, P10. Well, there's a lot of battling going on behind this. It's going to be really close. Costa's just taken Hayes for P13 over the line. Takuma P12, Costa P13, Hayes 14th, and Rinaldi Ido will start on reverse grid pole and takes the final point. Brian Kahari will finish P16, Ali Yardamja 17th, Paulson 18th, Weigel 19th, Wilson 20th, Weber 21st, and a lap down, Daniel Ricciardo 22nd, Kai Khan Tuna in P23, and Michael Vincent, P24. Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez, P24. What a race to start us off. I'm being told to look at the front of Mario Weigel's car. Nope, no idea. Oh, pink headlights. It's the pink headlights. Ah, yeah, I see now. I imagine the other car's got green headlights then. But what a race to start us off in AF Asia this season. We've got one more for you in just a couple of minutes' time. With this man, Reynaldo Ido, starting on pole in a car that isn't his. I think is he a reserve maybe? Yes, he is. I can't see his name in the list. Reynaldo Ido is actually reserved, so it's a reserve driver on pole position.
Hey, 59,999.
I spotted
Very
that.
nice.
I've
Very
unmuted
close.
myself. Awesome race, guys. Mostly clean. Awesome battles. Anybody want to say anything about the race?
It went as expected in
fine.
It was
reverse
going.
grid.
It was pretty scary,
I
man.
made mistakes.
Yeah, there were like
someone
2
hit me.
millimeters of track limits in like the second to last turn in like lap 2 or 3. It was insane.
That was
Yeah,
basically
it could have been.
that was
Really,
basically
I
a
don't think you
game
did, but it was really close. Nice pace though. I couldn't keep up.
No,
I like
Ido is
your
P1.
sponsor,
Rip.
the clock beer.
Glonkies.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys.
Ido P1.
Ido P1 on reverse grid pole alongside Ben Hayes.
Congrats on the win.
So good luck, guys. I'm going to go away now. Awesome job, race 1.
Thank you.
Good luck, race 2. Let's see. No VSCs in this one.
Ooh.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, it's not like you won't bring one out, but you hope there won't be one.
I hope there won't be one.
All right.
I will bring one out if I have to. Gives me a chance to breathe. Right, see you guys. As all the drivers that want to make a comment from the results of race 1, just got to wait a couple of minutes for the start of race 2 here at Bahrain in AF Asia. Ooh. In the meantime, let's have a word about our sponsor, our other sponsor, our wonderful race server provider at Zap Hosting. Zap Hosting provide our race servers. You'll see them plastered all around turn on this back straight here. There we are there. Oh, over there. Yeah, they provide our race servers. They do a wonderful job. They provided us with a VPS, which allows us to host these sorts of races with any number of people we want, and KMR and all sorts of other plugins that we want to use. We get as much flexibility as possible thanks to our partners at Zap Hosting. If you go to our affiliate link, you should see the Nightbot posting it occasionally at zap-hosting.com/AssettoFriends. You can buy our server there. We can get 20% off with the code, bear with me here, capital A, Assetto Friends -A-3772. I know we really know how to really know how to pick affiliate voucher codes, but anyway, so that's our affiliate code. You can go there and get 20% off of an Assetto Corsa server. But it's time. Let's take you through the grid for race 2 at Bahrain. It's Reynaldo Ido on pole alongside Ben Hayes. Row 2, Miguel Costa and Saikat Takuma. Then P5 and 6 for Fikri and Callum Dunn. Then Vasic and Nacho Boish-Pla on row 4. Ludwig Eriksson and Sismo make up row 5, then Olli Polawi P11 and Ramon Stevelink P12. Juha Makiyupi starts P13 alongside Hilke Kleisen in P14, then Jens Beitzma starts P15, then it's Brian Kachadi, Ali Yardimja, Crab Paulson, Mario Weigel, Jake Wilson, Lucas Weber, Daniel Ricciardo, Kai Khan Tuna, who's going to be really interesting to watch, and Michael Vincent Wahuni Velasquez. I'll get that eventually. As we go to the lights with 10 seconds to go in AF Asia. There's 6. And we're away. Ben Hayes gets a really, really bad start. Gets really bogged down. He's going to be under pressure from 3 people. He's going to be overtaken by like 5 people towards turn 1. He's going to drop right down to P6 already. We haven't even made it to the braking zone. And here we are at the braking zone. Ronaldinho's getting bullied by everybody. Yeah, attention all teams. This is race control. That was a shit show. VSC being deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. VSC deployed. VSC deployed. Come on, guys. You just bullied poor Ronaldinho.
No overtaking.
Olpo overtook me under the announcement. Do I get my position back, or?
Why
who was
are
that, sorry?
you doing 50?
Olpo
car
overtook
lengths,
me while we were
everyone.
announcing it. So do I get it back?
Guys,
The
watch
overtaking
out.
was announced.
Really slow.
Wait. Paulson is... Oh, where is he?
Not Paulson. I said
Sorry,
Olpo.
Polawi. Sorry, Polawi. Yes. Polawi, please give Yardim's place back.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Ignore any warnings that come through about that, by the way. Should be fine.
Let's be quiet again now.
2 car lengths, please. Saw a couple of crashes during the VSC because of a pile-up. But seriously, what happened? He all just sort of ploughed into Ido and skewered him. He had no hope.
We're sending a message.
Of what?
I don't know who is going so
Of what?
slow, but
We don't know.
Yeah, come on, keep the gaps, not slow down too much.
yeah, I'm beginning to overtake at 50. The limit is 80.
I mean, there was a slow corner, that might be why. 10 seconds to the end of the VSC. 10 seconds. Good luck, guys. Take it easy. You got cold tyres. 3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. And the green flags are out once again. Look at this, it's 4 wide behind this. It's now 3 wide going into turn 11. Takuma's having a look around the outside of Miguel Costa. Meanwhile, behind that, Plus looking around the outside of Ludwig Eriksson. Takuma almost loses the car again, almost saves it, but hits the barrier on the inside. He's going to lose 10 places because of that. Vasic's down the inside of Dunn. It's all changed. Ben Hayes makes P7, Ramon Stevelink P8. Takuma rejoins in P9, just ahead of Yohamaki Yupi, who's looking at him into P13. Turn 13, he's going to try. Hilke Kleisen's also going to have a move and makes it stick with a bit of door banging. But other than that, we're pretty much all clean now. Oh, that was a lot of talking in a few seconds. We're green flag once again, but it's still all carnage. That's a really, really late move again from Boschpla, who's going to take he's going to take some time off and move to the left-hand side of the track. He's going to rejoin outside the points, it would seem. You don't need to fight this hard. This race is worth worth fewer points. Down towards turn 1, there's too much to look at. Miguel Costa's managed to get away in the lead. Eriksson and Vasic are side by side going into turn 1. Dunn's having a look to try and get a late move on this as well. It's 3 wide on the exit of turn 1. Through turn 2 again. Vasic gets up to P2 past Eriksson. Dunn is still there in P4, pressuring. But Sismo is going to try around the outside of all of them. I need a better camera for this. That's a better camera for this. Ben Hayes is still looking at all of this. So is Ramon Stevelink. Steveling's going to look at the outside of turn 4. Maybe going to look around the outside of Murray as well. Ben Hayes is going to take advantage of Ramon Stevelink going wide. He's going to take the inside at the exit of turn 4. It's still going to be 2 wide between Dunn and Stevelink going into turn number 6. Stevelink's going to stay P5. There's like 6 cars on in such a short amount of time. Dunn's been forced off track by who was that? One of the Team Finland cars. I think that was. It wasn't Olli Polawi, it was Yupi. Takuma's recovered to P10 while all this is happening. 2 Team Finland cars are going to be side by side going to turn 10 surely. Yupi and Polari. Up front, battle for P4. Murray is down the inside of Vasic for P3. Eriksson has done Vasic for P2. Murray and Steelek had a little touch behind that. Betsma, Polawi. Betsma's gone round the outside of Polawi and Hayes. He's going to switch to the inside to try and get Yupi. Palawi and Hayes touch, forces Hayes off track briefly. Yet Batesman is overtaking 3 cars in 2 corners. It's insane. Hayes going to be around the outside of Palawi through turn 11. He's going to get that move stuck, but look down the inside. It's going to be Zayat Takuma coming up to trying to recover. How am I talking so fast? How do I find things to talk about so quickly? I'm not really a fast talker. Palawi with a real dive up to P11, up to turn 11. That's turn 13 actually. Takuma was having a look for a late move on Hayes, but he's not going to make it stick this time. Brian Kajadi's had a spin on the exit of turn 13. He's going to rejoin at the back of this field, even behind the likes of Callum Dunn. No, he still can't get going. That's the end of him for now. Takuma and Hayes have had a touch. Takuma's spun off. He's going to have to try and recover it, but Hayes will retake P10. And Takuma can drop outside the points of this weight. Yes, because up ahead, Vincent, Wahuni, Velasquez, side by side with Nacho Bosch-Pla for the last points. Vincent has made an incredible recovery from the very back of the grid to come back into the points. Pla breaking really late as well, or was that just Vincent breaking early? I think it was Vincent breaking early. Everybody is so close together. This is an incredible race we're watching here. And it is Vincent with the green lights. I can tell you that now. It's Vincent with the green lights. Sis Murray's had a spin. That's at turn 4. He's going to have to rejoin carefully, but he's... that's a bad rejoin. He's quite slow. Ali Yardimcher's going to get past. Crab Paulson, who is Murray's teammate, is not going to get past for now. Behind that, still side by side, Pla and Vincent. The men with many names. Vincent's going to have a nice dive into turn 8. Takuma's around the outside of the lot of this. Vincent had to back off a little bit because he's got the car of Sis Murray just ahead. They're going to be side by side, but so is the battle in front. Paulson versus Murray. Bettsman's past Steve Link in his recovery, in his run through the field. Murray almost tapping Yardimcher up front. They're still side by side behind. Vincent versus Takuma in the battle for the final points position. I think it's the final points position. No, it's not. Top 10 points get points in this race. Maki Yupi versus Steve Link. Steve Link's dropped down another position. He's hemorrhaging positions now. He's under pressure from Ollie Palawi, and soon will be from Ben Hayes, and maybe even Kai Kantuna, who's come up from P23 to P10 in 7 minutes. It's insane. What a race. What a race. We're not even halfway through. Bettsma closes in on you, closes the door on UP, so he's not going to go around the outside. Steve Link had a little look, he got close, but to almost touch, but not quite enough. Fastest lap for... It's back to UP. No, it's Ben Hayes that's the fastest lap. I'm not even going to say it anymore, it's just changing too much. Ericsson has caught up to Costa and Vasic down the inside of the both of them! What a move! Go on, Matthias! Unbelievable! Oh, and Costa's spun! He's taken out Ericsson! It's a pile-up at turn 3! Attention all teams, this is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. VSC deployed, VSC deployed. Pile-up at turn 3.
120 please, 120.
I gotta say, holy shit, Vasic, what a move! Wow!
Ollie,
120 please, dude.
Ollie, did you overtake me
Are you being sarcastic?
during the announcement? I think so.
Who? Me?
I think Ollie overtook me while
Oh, Ollie,
Josh
okay.
announced it.
120 please, dudes. This is so slow. Catch up.
I apologise, I didn't see a lot of what happened behind, so I don't know what position people are supposed to be in, because I was watching Costa getting wiped out.
Someone's, I think Ali is the one that's slow for this pack.
Ollie, please go.
I'm
But
going
you have to
180.
drive
So you
80 at the front.
Yeah, was cheeky, you have to drive 80 when you first.
I'm going
No,
118.
we catch up with 120 to him.
Yeah, but he was
Vasic's doing
driving
80. Vasic's
120.
doing 80. Vasic's doing 80.
Yeah,
He's
now
fine.
he is.
He's fine.
Bruh.
But you know, even if he did do 120, it doesn't take long for you to catch up because he's doing 40 kilometers an hour faster. Can we please get 2 car lengths behind? Jens, Ben, everyone
Yeah.
behind that, up to about P7. Just back off a bit. Thank you, guys. Incredible race so far.
Well, I can say
10
I'm
seconds.
mad.
Scary.
10 seconds.
At least.
3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Come on, Vasic! He got this race. He got a race stolen away from him in Vancouver because of internet connectivity issues. But now he's got a chance. He's got them chasing back behind him. Hilke Kleijsen, Jens Betsma, the two Dutch guys that started on the front row in race 1. Ollie Palawi, Ben Hayes, Kai Khan, Tuna on his comeback from the back of the grid. Then Ramon Stielenke P7 and UPP 8. Vincent's had to slow down. He's gone back to the back of the grid. But I'm looking behind this. Let's look at the rear view camera from Vasek. Sis Murray's gone off track. That's awful from him. But Vasek's got a shot. He's got 5 minutes left. That's all he's got to hold on for. Kleijsen's looking at a late move, but he's got a chasing pack behind of Betsma and Palawi and Hayes and Tuna and Steve Link and Maki Yupi as well. We have an 8-car battle for the lead of this race. It's now 9. They're all within a second. That's soon to be 12, surely. Kleijsen with a really late move looking at Vasek. Vasek switching to the inside. No! Vasek, hold on with everything you got. Come on. Down the inside into turn 6. He's going to hold on to it. Blocks off. Oh, and they've touched. Betsma's spun off! In the concertina. Kleijsen's having another late move into turn 8. This is by no means the end of this race for any of these drivers. Any of the top 10 can still win this race. Danny Wick from the back of the grid is P10 now. Tuna's P5. Kleijsen's had a half spin. He's been touched by Vasek. Palawi behind is going to be looking to make up for the advantage. Vasek going defensive into turn 11. Palawi switches to the inside. On the exit of 11, does the switchback. Vasek closes it off. It's not going to work this time. Here's the look back at P4. Palawi's looking down the inside of Vasek. They have touched. Hayes is going to look to take advantage of this. But no, it's looking like Tuna's going to try and take advantage of Hayes being a little slow over turn 11. Turn 13. Down towards the final 2 corners. Wheel banging. Sparks flying. Tuna is going to take P4. A little wheel bang. Here comes Steve Link to take both of them to take P4. Yupi's going to look to take Maki Yupi's going to take advantage of all of this as well. This is looking like it's going to be 4 wide going into turn 1. Well, there's 2 lots of 2. Hayes is going to try and do a 3 wide move like Vasek did a couple of laps ago. Steve Link and Tuna touch. Hayes is past Tuna. Maki Yupi's passing Tuna. Steve Link's getting away now. Kaikan Tuna's out! He's spun off! He's off at turn 3. He's going to have to rejoin carefully because the chasing pack's behind. It is going to be a little bit careful. What can he do? He can't rejoin. He can't wait to rejoin forever. The gap at the front is spreading out a little bit now. But we've still got this battle for P3. Vasek is now under pressure from 3 cars behind. Maki Yupi down the inside of Hayes. Steve Link's had a bad one out of turn 8. Paulson stopped on track. Vincent down the inside of Weigel. He's recovered to P15 from a little tap. Vasek's had another tap from Steve Link. Vasek's going to get away well enough. He's going to be under pressure. Maki Yupi flashing his lights at Ramon Steve Link. Steve Link's going to have the slipstream. He's going to pull to the outside towards turn number 11. Betsma, Yardimja, Ido and Eriksson in some of their recoveries. Betsma, Ido and Eriksson certainly recovering. Vasek's kept P3 for now, but it's almost 3 wide. Steve Link and Yupi have touched. Yupi's backed out. Hayes is going to try and move into turn 13. He's going to try a second one on Vasek. No, he's not. Steven's going to hang on around the outside. The bonks, I think, are all fair. The sort of door banging. It's all fair in this series. It wouldn't be if this was an open wheel series, I think. But it's awesome to see. That might not have been a fair bonk, really. Oh, Vasek went wide. Where did that come from? Steve Link's taken him. Vasek's going to lose out on 2 places now from Ben Hayes. He's going to lose out on surely a 3rd one from Maki Yupi as well. Kleijsen now has a 1.5 second lead over Ollie Polari. With 1 minute to go, this will be the final lap of this race in race 2 at an excellent starting event in AF Asia. Vasek's going to try a 3 wide move down the inside into turn 1, but Hayes is going to come out on top of that and come P4. Vasek Lost the back end a little bit, goes a little bit sideways, means you're going to be under pressure again from Maki Yupi coming up to turn 4. Maki Yupi forced to the outside coming into there. Behind that, Ricciardo in his recovery with an excellent P8 from the back of the grid. He's taking Costa coming out of the opening set of corners. Betzma's looking to get past Miguel Costa and almost spun is Daniel Ricciardo. Ricciardo can try around the outside of Costa through turn 6. Is he going to make it stick? He is! What a move! Another stunning move. Betzma's going to look at the outside. Costa's going to try the inside. Oh, he's going to get skewered. No, he's not. He's going to stay. Costa's spun again. He's stuck on the racing line. He's got nowhere to go. He does move out still. I've lost words. He's got out of the way in time. As I say, this is the final lap. There's only a few corners left to go. Behind this, Vincent has taken Yardimcha for P11. Ludwig Eriksson's going to pass him as well. Shuts the door. The two teammates, Yardimcha and Eriksson. Oh, the two teammates have touched. Eriksson's going to go wide. He's pushed Yardimcha in front. Teammates, that's going to be a difficult discussion after this race when they touch and poor Eriksson, who's been bumped constantly off track. Vasek and Yupi side by side. There's a wheelbag between them. Vasek's going to hold on to this because this is the final corner. Vasek is going to hold on unless Yupi can get a good run out of the final corner. It's going to be really close between them. But Hilke Kleisen takes the win in race 2. Palawi finishes P2. Steveling gets a maiden podium. Hayes starts P4. Maki Yupi over the line takes Vasek for P5. Takuma P7. Ricardo P8. Jens Bates for P9. Ido P10. Then Michael Vincent from the back to P11. Yardimcha 12th. Kaya Khan Tuna from the back gets P13. Then Fikri Murray 15th. Mario Weigel 16th. Then Callum Dunn. Miguel Costa. Lucas Weber. Nacho Boispla. Jake Wilson. Crab Paulson. Brian Kashadi. And Ludwig Eriksson will finish last. P24. Who's just stopped right before the line. Great to see. Oh my god, what excitement. There he is, he finishes the race. He's seen him on stream. He's got it on stream. Oh my god, that was incredible. I was really rooting for Matthias Vasek there. He led the race again when he got it taken away because he had 5 cars behind him pressuring him. He comes home P6. I'm shaking. I'm faint. And I've still got another race to commentate on today. I haven't had breakfast, to be fair. It's 11:15 here, but I should have had breakfast by now. Driver of the day for me has got to be Danny Rick in race 2 from the back of the grid to come home P8. Unbelievable. What a finish. What a middle. What a start. Every second of that was insane. Vasek, honestly, you did a stunning job. You really did. You led the race. If you heard what I was saying when you took the lead, it was incredible. The rest of the people in that battle didn't know how to handle themselves, so they crashed. Oh, unbelievable! Thank you to all 30 of you for watching that. I think we need to bring in our race winner from race 2. We'll bring in Hilke Kleisen. Hilke, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Lovely. I'll turn you up a little bit. What a race 2. Congratulations on the win. You got through so much chaos. The second VSC, you were a little bit involved in that. What happened?
So Vasek dive bombing 2 people in front of him. I think I'm gonna take the wide line and I'm gonna be patient about it. And I'm gonna take a good exit, go everywhere full speed, and I can take them at turn 4. And then they both ran wide on the curbs and they touched each other, or from my point of view at least. And I ran into the back of them because of that.
Yeah, from my perspective, I think I saw Vasek was just clearing off because the 2 people behind touched. I don't think Vasek was involved in the touch, but I can always look back at that.
Yeah, I think it's the position 2 and 3 in that instance. Vasek made a great move there.
In fact, it was an incredible move. I was screaming. It was amazing. But excellent start of the season. I can't remember. Where did you finish in the first race?
Yes.
No, where did you finish?
2.
P2. Okay, so you've almost certainly got the lead of the Drivers' Championship then. So
I have to wait for the stewards meeting for that because I think I punted saves as well.
yeah, fair enough. It was, yeah, as I say, any penalties could cause many drivers, many positions to be lost. But provisionally, you are in the lead of the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah.
Do you think you can keep it up? We've got 5 rounds to go, and if races are as chaotic as this, it's going to be tough.
I think the next few races I won't be as lucky as I was in this one.
Well, I better let you go and practice because it's going to be tough. Thank you, Clutch. Thank you, Hilke, for joining us. Forgive my pronunciation of your name. I'll say that to everybody, but I'll send you back and see you next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
I think see you later for AF1 as well.
Maybe. I'm not in that, but
Okay, right. Okay, fair enough. In that case, see you next week for
Yeah.
AF Asia.
yeah. Goodbye. Thanks, Josh.
No problem. Oh, who do we bring in next? We should bring in one more driver. Let's see if anyone wants an interview. Vasic seems like he wants to do one. I'm saying no. Okay, I'm going to go and bring in Jens, who has buggered off. Oh no, he's right here. Jens, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Awesome job on the race 1 win. That was chaotic enough, but I want to talk about race 2.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Obviously, you started from P15 because of the reverse grid. What did you think to your recovery through the field?
Well, like into turn 1, I already gained 4 or 5 positions, I think. But then everybody, like I was on the outside, everybody went wide. I think I was in P11 when I got into turn 1, but everybody went wide, and that basically meant that I had to take the escape road. And I was P16, I think, after that. And then pretty much overtook, like from lap 2 to lap 3, I gone from P16 to I think was P7. That was pretty cool. Then after the second VSC, got, I don't know who it was in front of me instantly. And then Hilke and Wasik were battling. Pretty much they were behind each other. I took the switchback, and then Hilke gone straight to the right, and that spun me.
Yeah.
And then I was at the back again.
Well, you've made multiple recoveries. So excellent job on P9. I don't know, that won't be quite enough to put you in the lead of the championship because Hilke's going to have like 15 for race 2 and 20 for race 1, so he's got 35. But still, you did an incredible job, and you're certainly in the hunt for that title. Do you think you can keep it up?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know.
I think if I wouldn't have been spun, I would have won. So.
I mean, it's easy to say those sorts of things. Yeah.
Yeah, but probably enough. I had the pace to win, so I would have won if things were gone differently.
Yeah. And I think there's.
Or I would have become second if Hilko was good at defending, but that still would be enough. I think on pure pace, I won today. And that's for race 1 as well. Get the most points there, so it's looking fine. It's a lot of races to go, so.
And they're going to be great. I can't wait to watch them. I'll send you back now. Thank you, Jens, and see you. We'll see you later. Well, no, you're not in AF1. See you next week.
I don't know.
Oh, I hate Formula E cars. It's going to be great. See you, Jens.
Bye.
I think that's where we'll end it for today. I'm out of breath. I will see you in about 5.5 hours at 5 p.m. for AF1. The return of AF1. We're back for Formula E's at Kyalami. 45-minute race there that promises to be really, really good. So until 5 p.m, thank you everybody for watching. It's been a great stream, a great start to AF Asia. AF Asia will be back next Sunday, 10 a.m. GMT, same time, for Bud International Circuit in India. A track that hasn't seen the light of day for about 7 years. So until later tonight, it's goodbye from me. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe to us on Twitch, join us on Discord if you want to join any of our races. We've got a weekly later on today that'll be great fun to join, BTCCs. And subscribe to us on YouTube if you want to watch our past streams, including this one. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great one to watch back. We're seeing the best of AF right now. So I'll see you later.